Hey guys, it's me, and you're watching Proudly Gaysian. Today I have a question! Yay, I got my first question! But before I answer it, I'd like to extend my gratitude. I'd like to thank all of my awesome friends who gave me their love, gave me their support, gave me their care. You know, guys, you guys are amazing. I'm really grateful. I'm really lucky to have you guys as friends. So back to my question. Okay. I was really touched when I got this question because I didn't think I'd get one so fast. So our topic is about courtship. Okay, guys, if you don't know what courting is or you don't fully understand it, I'm going to try to explain it a little bit. Courting was something really big back in the day. It was when a guy would woo the girl to try and get her to marry him. Everybody did that in all cultures. We all did it differently, but we all did it. Nowadays, it's not so much as going to her house, trying to impress her family, trying to impress her. What the guys do is they try to win the girl's affection. Now, it's like trying to impress her, trying to get her on that first date. Now, that's the objective of courting. Now, what happens after the courtship is the girl can either accept or reject you. Now, she can say yes, and you guys will start dating. You guys will be boyfriend and girlfriend. Or she can reject you and, kaput. Now, it's different for lesbians. So I'm going to be talking about courtship for girls. I'm going to make this generally for people who are trying out courtship for the first time, or people who are not completely out or are only thinking about coming out sometime in the near future. 3 things you have to know about courting. First of all, if it's your first time, it's going to be different. Secondly, it's going to be awkward. Thirdly, it's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be very hard. Guys, way to go for putting up with girls. And I know I am a girl, I have been courted before, but the thing is, after I've done courting, I realize why guys say it's so hard. But firstly, I'm going to talk about why it's going to be different. It's different because generally courtship is a guy to a girl. Now, when you take the role of the guy, it is always going to be different because it's like trying to write with your left hand even though you're right-handed. Secondly, it's going to be awkward because we were raised to think that we're straight. Whether we'd like to admit it or not, there are heterosexual characteristics that have been engraved in our heads. One of those is that girls do not do the courting. Now, that's something very Filipino, that's something very Asian. I don't know about you guys, but that was something that was engraved into my head. We have been raised to think of people of the same sex to be friends. Now, for anybody, actually, to step from friends to more than friends is something very awkward. So if you have learned to come to terms with these 2 things, the fact that it's going to be different, the fact it's going to be awkward, if you find someone who is worth taking that risk, then we go to number 3. Courtship is going to be hard. Now, courtship is always a risk. It's a constant risk because we do not know how this girl is going to react. Courtship is always going to be a risk because it is us trying to catch this person's attention and affection. For us girls, it's going to be a lot harder, mostly because not a lot of girls are openly gay. First thing you're going to have to realize is if this girl is really worth all this risk. We are girls, and we live in a Catholic country. A lot of Filipino girls are very conservative, are very innocent. So tendency is we may get rejected. If you think this girl is worth it, then by all means go for it. For anybody in that case, if you find someone that you really like, do take a risk. You may get hurt, but at least you can say that you tried. Girls can always just accept suitors. Now, the reason why I don't think you should get mad if she says no to you in the end is because you signed up for this. You were the one who got yourself into this. Now, you agreed to the fact that you would try to woo her, to try and get her. If you don't succeed, it means you're not what she was looking for, or you didn't try hard enough. Never get mad at a girl for not taking you. Because, well, it is her choice. You understood in the beginning that it is always going to be her choice. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, girls do have the tendency to take on female suitors because they know they can benefit from it. We have an advantage over guys. It is actually going to be easier to understand other girls rather than guys trying to understand, because we have gone through things that these girls have, and we understand them completely. However, girls are going to be kind of standoffish when it comes to you because you're obviously another girl. Now, I'm not saying this for all girls out there, but sometimes girls do have the tendency to use lesbians. What I mean is, she can say yes, and she knows that this lesbian is going to do everything for her, is going to do everything in her power to try and get you, because we generally have to try harder, especially if the girl we're courting is straight. Which I do not advise, by the way, because straight girls can be very tricky. If possible, please do not try and court a straight girl, because I don't want you guys to get hurt, and when someone says they're straight, you might as well just accept the fact that they are straight. What I mean by using us, because we have to try harder, we go the extra mile. This starts what may be a one-sided relationship. You may be in love with her, but she may be in love with what you have to offer. I'm not saying this for all girls. There are some straight girls out there that will be moved by this attention, will be moved by this sacrifice. But I'm not saying that for all girls. Another thing is, there are these girls that we call, in Filipino it's called malabo. In English it is directly translated to unclear or vague. Girls that are malabo are girls that may say things like, I think I like you, but I just don't know. Or, I don't want to fall for you because I know it's wrong. They're basically telling us that they like us, but they don't like us. So, how are you supposed to understand this? Again, I'm not saying this for all girls, but there is a possibility that she is trying to make you hang on to lost hope. She's trying to make you stay because she enjoys what she's getting from you. There are some girls that are very moral, that are very traditional, and they're very concerned about how other people are going to take it. I don't think you should take it out on them, because we can't really help how other people are going to look at us. They will look at them differently, and we can't say that they're not going to be looked at differently, because we know how society is. It is going to happen, but it is up to her if she wants to take that risk. The best that you can do is to try and make her sure that this relationship is worth it. Okay guys, I want to make this point very clear. Before you court anybody, please do make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. What do I consider the right reasons? The right reason would be pure love or pure interest. I don't want you guys to say things like, I don't know, maybe I'm gay. Maybe I'll court a girl to see if I really am gay. Or, I also don't want you guys to say things like, oh, I'm gay, I should be courting her. Okay, no. You never have to court somebody. Courting is completely voluntary. Accepting, denying, completely voluntary. So, this is not a forced action. Okay? Alright, so I think that's about everything I have to say about courting. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, if you have any comments, any problems, I'm here to listen. Please do comment, like, subscribe to my videos. I will be answering more questions if you have them. Keep them coming, guys. I enjoy answering these questions. I enjoy giving my opinion, giving my advice. I'd like to say, alright, so thank you for watching. Stay strong, guys. I love you.